Hello, everyone. I'm Amelia, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast.
And I'm Mark. Today's episode is all about traveling and vacation experiences.
We're going to teach you how to talk about your travels in English using the past tense.
Whether you went to the beach, the mountains, a city, or somewhere exotic, you'll learn how to describe your experience fluently.
And trust us, by the end of this episode, you'll be able to tell amazing travel stories that keep people interested.
Before we start, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
Download the free PDF of this complete episode. The link is in the description.
The PDF has all the phrases, vocabulary, and useful expressions organized by travel situation.
Perfect for studying and reviewing when you travel.
Today, we're hearing from 8 different travelers who will share their vacation experiences.
Each one went somewhere different and had different adventures.
So let's jump right in. Our first guest is Carlos from New York.
Joining us now is Carlos, who recently returned from a beach vacation in Mexico. Carlos, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Carlos, tell us about your vacation. When did you go to Mexico?
I went to Mexico 3 months ago during the summer.
3 months ago. How long did you stay?
I stayed for 2 weeks. It was my longest vacation in 5 years.
2 weeks? That's nice. How did you get there?
I flew from New York to Cancun. The flight took about 5 hours.
What was the first thing you did when you arrived?
When I arrived, I went straight to the beach. I was so excited.
You went straight to the beach? You didn't check into your hotel first?
No, I checked into the hotel, but then I went to the beach immediately. I couldn't wait.
What was the beach like?
It was beautiful. The sand was white and soft, and the water was so blue and warm.
Never seen water so blue?
Exactly. The ocean in New York is cold and gray, but this water was like a swimming pool.
That sounds amazing. What did you do on the beach?
I swam, I played volleyball with other tourists, I read books, and I just relaxed.
Every day?
Not every day. Some days I explored the local towns. I visited Playa del Carmen and Tulum.
What are those places?
They're coastal towns near Cancun. Playa del Carmen has a really nice boardwalk with shops and restaurants.
Did you try the local food?
Oh yes, I tried so much food. Tacos, ceviche, fresh fruit, and fresh seafood.
What was your favorite?
My favorite was ceviche. It's raw fish and lime juice. I had never eaten anything like it before.
Raw fish. Weren't you nervous?
I was a little, but it was so fresh and delicious.
Did anything go wrong during your vacation?
I got sunburned on the second day. I didn't put on enough sunscreen.
Oh no, that must have been uncomfortable.
It was. I was red like a tomato. But I learned my lesson.
Did you meet anyone interesting?
Yes, I met people from all over the world. Canada, Australia, France, Germany.
How did you meet them?
At the beach, at restaurants, at activities. I went on a snorkeling tour and I met a family from Canada.
A snorkeling tour. Tell me about that.
We went to a reef about 30 minutes from the shore. I saw so many colorful fish and coral.
Fish and coral underwater?
Yes, hundreds of different fish. Some were so bright and colorful.
That sounds incredible. Will you go back to Mexico?
Definitely. I'm planning to go back next year. I want to explore more of Mexico.
That's wonderful. Carlos, thank you so much.
Thank you for asking. It was fun to talk about my vacation.
What an amazing beach vacation Carlos had.
I'm so jealous. Let's meet our next guest. Our next guest is Sophia, who took a vacation to Paris 6 months ago. Sophia, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sophia, you went to Paris. That's one of the most famous cities in the world. Tell us about it.
I went to Paris for a week in the spring. It was absolutely beautiful.
Spring in Paris. How did you feel when you arrived?
I felt so excited, but also a little nervous. It was my first time in Europe.
Your first time in Europe? Where did you stay?
I stayed in a small hotel in the Latin Quarter, which is a historic neighborhood.
Did you like the hotel?
I loved it. It was small and cozy. The owners were so friendly and helpful.
What was the neighborhood like?
It was wonderful, full of old buildings, narrow streets, cafes, bookstores, and young people. Very lively.
What did you do on your first day?
On my first day, I went to see the Eiffel Tower.
Of course. How did you feel when you saw it?
I was speechless. I had seen so many pictures, but seeing it in real life was completely different.
Different how?
It's so much bigger than you think, and it's made of iron, which I hadn't realized.
Iron? A metal structure?
Yes, black iron, built in 1889.
Did you go to the top?
I wanted to, but I was scared of heights, so I went up 2 levels, but not to the very top.
You were scared of heights?
Yes, even though I was inside the tower, I could see down and it made me nervous.
What other famous sights did you see?
I went to the Louvre Museum.
The Louvre. That's one of the largest museums in the world.
Yes, I spent an entire day there.
What did you see?
I saw the Mona Lisa. That was the most famous painting.
Did you like it?
I found it interesting, but I was surprised by something.
What?
The painting is much smaller than I expected. I thought it would be huge.
People are always surprised by that.
It is. I stood looking at it for a long time, thinking about how small it was.
Thank you for sharing your Parisian adventure, Sophia.
Thank you for asking. It was lovely to talk about it.
What a romantic trip to Paris.
I loved hearing that story. Let's meet our third guest. Our next guest is Aisha, who took an adventure vacation to the Swiss Alps 2 years ago. Aisha, welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to talk about this.
Aisha, the Swiss Alps. That sounds adventurous. Why did you choose to go there?
I wanted to challenge myself. I had never done serious hiking before, and I wanted to try.
You had never hiked before? That's brave.
Yes, maybe too brave, but I wanted to push myself.
Tell us about your trip. How long did you go for?
I went for 2 weeks in the summer.
2 weeks. How did you prepare?
I trained for 3 months before. I went running, I did strength exercises, and I hiked on smaller hills.
3 months of training? You were serious.
I was. I knew the mountains would be difficult.
Where exactly did you go?
I went to the Bernese Oberland region. That's where some of the most famous peaks are.
Did you climb to the top of a mountain?
I didn't climb the very highest peaks, but I did hike to high altitudes, over 3,000 meters.
3,000 meters. That's very high. Did you have problems with the altitude?
Yes, I got altitude sickness on the 3rd day.
Oh no. What happened?
I had a terrible headache, I felt dizzy, and I felt nauseous.
That must have been scary.
It was, but I had a guide with me, and he told me it was normal.
You had a guide?
Yes, I hired a professional mountain guide. It was one of the best decisions I made.
Why was the guide so important?
Because the mountains are dangerous. You need someone who knows the terrain.
What did your guide teach you?
He taught me how to climb safely, how to use climbing equipment, and how to recognize dangerous situations.
What kind of equipment did you use?
I had climbing boots, a backpack, ropes, and a helmet. Very important safety equipment.
Did you use all of that equipment?
Yes, sometimes we had to climb very steep slopes, and we had to use ropes to stay safe.
That sounds intense. Were you scared?
Yes, I was scared sometimes, but my guide was so confident.
Tell me about a specific day on the mountain.
One day, we left before sunrise. We had to start early to have enough daylight.
Before sunrise? You started in the dark?
Yes, we used headlamps to see the trail. By the time the sun came up, we had already been hiking for 2 hours.
2 hours already. How did you feel?
I was tired, but I was energized by the sunrise.
Tell me about the sunrise.
The sky changed from black to purple to pink to orange. Then the sun came up over the mountains.
That sounds magical. What did you do after sunrise?
We continued hiking. We climbed higher and higher. My legs were burning.
Your legs were burning.
Yes, it means my leg muscles were tired and painful.
How far did you hike that day?
About 20 kilometers, and most of it was uphill.
20 kilometers uphill. That's exhausting.
It was. We took many breaks. We drank water, we ate energy bars, and we rested.
Did you reach your goal that day?
Yes, we reached a mountain hut at about 3,000 meters altitude.
A mountain hut.
It's a small building on the mountain where hikers can stay overnight. Very basic, but warm and safe.
Did you sleep there?
Yes, and I slept so deeply. I had never been so tired.
What did you eat?
Simple food, soup, bread, and cheese, but it tasted like the best food ever.
When you're that tired, everything tastes good.
Yes, the next morning I could barely get out of bed.
You could barely move?
My legs were so sore.
Aisha, thank you so much for sharing your adventure.
Thank you for asking. It was fun to relive the experience.
What an incredible adventure in the mountains.
I'm exhausted just listening. Let's meet our next guest. Our next guest is David, who took a cultural vacation to Japan 1 year ago. David, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
David, you went to Japan. That's on the other side of the world. Tell us about your trip.
I went to Japan for 3 weeks. I visited Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka.
3 weeks in Japan. How did you plan your trip?
I researched for about 2 months before. I read books, watched videos, and looked at websites.
Why did you want to go to Japan specifically?
I've always been interested in Japanese culture. I studied martial arts, and I wanted to see where karate originated.
You studied martial arts? Which type?
I studied karate for 5 years, so I wanted to see where karate originated.
Did you visit any karate dojos in Japan?
Yes, I took classes at a traditional karate dojo in Kyoto.
Really? Tell us about that experience.
It was amazing, but also very humbling. The training was much more intense than what I did in my country.
More intense? How?
The discipline was strict. Students bowed to the master, they moved with perfect precision, and everyone trained in silence.
No talking?
No talking, only the sound of feet hitting the floor and people breathing.
That sounds intense. Did you struggle with the training?
Yes, my muscles were tired, and I felt humbled because the other students were better than me.
But you learned a lot.
I learned so much, especially about focus and discipline.
What else did you do in Japan?
I visited many temples and shrines.
How many did you visit?
I visited about 15 temples. Each one was unique.
15? You were busy.
Yes, in Kyoto especially, there are temples everywhere.
What's special about Japanese temples?
They're very peaceful. They have beautiful gardens, and they're often in nature.
Did you do any meditations?
Yes, at several temples, I participated in meditation sessions.
What was that like?
Very peaceful. We sat in silence for 30 minutes and just focused on our breathing.
Did you find it difficult?
At first, yes, my mind was full of thoughts. But after 10 minutes, I found it very calming.
That's a nice experience. What about the food in Japan?
Oh, the food was incredible, so different from my country.
What did you eat?
I had sushi, ramen, tempura, yakitori, and so much more.
Did you like all of it?
Most of it. Some things I had never tried before.
Like what?
Natto. It's fermented soybeans, very sticky and with a strong smell.
Did you like it?
Not really. It was interesting, but not delicious to me.
That's okay. Not everything appeals to everyone.
That's true.
David, thank you so much for sharing your cultural experience.
Thank you for asking. It was wonderful to talk about it.
What an incredible cultural journey to Japan.
I loved that story. Let's meet our fifth guest. Our next guest is Isabella, who took a vacation to Thailand's islands 3 months ago. Isabella, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Isabella, you went to Thailand. Tell us about it.
I went to Phuket and Koh Samui for 10 days.
2 islands. That's a lot to explore.
Yes, both islands are so different. Phuket is more developed and Koh Samui is more relaxed.
How did you travel between the islands?
I took a ferry, about 2 hours between the islands.
A ferry. What was that like?
It was fun. I sat outside and watched the ocean. Many other tourists were there too.
Did you make any friends on the ferry?
Yes, I met a couple from Germany who were also traveling.
That's nice. What did you do on Phuket?
On Phuket, I went to the beach and explored the town. I visited the famous Big Buddha statue.
The Big Buddha. How big is it?
Very big. It's about 45 meters tall. You can see it from far away.
45 meters? That's huge. Did you climb up to see it closer?
Yes, I climbed the stairs and I had a view of the whole island.
That must have been amazing. What about Koh Samui?
Koh Samui was more beautiful. The beaches were white sand and the water was so clear.
Did you swim?
Yes, every day. The water was warm and calm.
What activities did you do there?
I did a cooking class. I learned to make Thai curry and pad Thai.
A cooking class. How was that?
It was so fun. The teacher was a local Thai woman named Noi.
What did you learn?
I learned about Thai ingredients like lemongrass, galanga, and coconut milk.
Did you cook successfully?
Yes, and then we ate what we cooked.
The best part of cooking class.
Exactly. The food was delicious.
Did you have any interesting experiences?
Yes, I took a boat tour to nearby islands.
What did you see?
We went to islands with no people, just beaches and jungle.
No people? That sounds peaceful.
It was. We snorkeled in the ocean there. I saw so many fish.
Did you see any dangerous animals?
I was nervous about that, but the guide said the area was safe.
How long did you snorkel?
About 2 hours. It was magical.
Will you go back to Thailand?
Absolutely. I want to explore more islands next time.
That's wonderful. Isabella, thank you so much.
Thank you for asking. I love talking about my trip.
Thailand sounds like paradise.
I want to go there now. Let's meet our sixth guest. Our next guest is David, who took a vacation to the Rocky Mountains in Colorado 2 months ago. David, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share.
David, the Rocky Mountains. That's beautiful. Tell us about it.
I went to Colorado for 1 week to go hiking and enjoy nature.
1 week? How did you spend your time?
I hiked every day. I also stayed in a small cabin near the mountains.
A cabin? Did you like it?
I loved it. It was simple but very comfortable. I could see the mountains from my window.
That sounds perfect. What was your first hiking day like?
The first day, I did an easy hike, about 5 kilometers.
Easy. What did you see?
I saw a mountain stream, tall pine trees, and wildflowers everywhere.
Wildflowers? What colors?
Red, yellow, purple, and pink. So many different colors.
That sounds beautiful. Did you see any wildlife?
Yes, I saw a deer. It was very close to me.
A deer? Were you scared?
A little, but the deer was not interested in me. It just looked at me and then walked away.
The deer probably thought you were no threat.
Yeah, I was the one who was nervous.
What about the second day?
The second day, I did a harder hike, about 12 kilometers.
12 kilometers? That's more challenging.
Yes, I climbed higher into the mountains. The air was thinner.
Did you feel the altitude?
A little, but not as bad as I expected.
What was the view like at the top?
Incredible. I could see for miles and miles. Other mountains, valleys, and forests.
Sounds amazing. Did you take photos?
Yes, many photos. But I also just sat and looked for about 30 minutes.
Just sat and looked? That's nice.
Yes. Sometimes you don't need to photograph everything. You just need to experience it.
That's wise. Did anything go wrong on your hike?
I got a blister on my foot.
Oh no. How did you get a blister?
My hiking boots weren't broken in yet. They rubbed on my heel.
That must have been painful.
It was, but I wrapped it with tape and I could still hike the next day.
You hiked with a blister?
Yes, I didn't want to miss any days in the mountains.
What other activities did you do?
I went fishing in a mountain lake.
Fishing. Did you catch anything?
I caught 3 fish, small ones.
Did you keep them?
No, I released them back into the water. I just wanted to experience fishing.
That's nice. Did you cook them?
I didn't catch them to cook.
Fair enough.
The best part was just being in nature and away from my phone.
No phone?
No signal. It was so peaceful.
Will you go back to Colorado?
Definitely. I want to hike more trails and maybe camp next time.
That sounds perfect. David, thank you so much.
Thank you for asking. This was fun.
What a peaceful escape to the mountains.
I'm feeling relaxed just listening. Let's meet our 7th guest. Our next guest is Lucia, who took a historical vacation to Rome, Italy 4 months ago. Lucia, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Lucia, you went to Rome, one of the most historic cities in the world. Tell us about it.
I went to Rome for 1 week. I stayed for 6 days and visited as many historical sites as possible.
6 days? That's not very much time for Rome.
No, I wish I had more time. Rome has so much history.
What was the first thing you did?
I went to the Colosseum. It's the most famous building in Rome.
The Colosseum. Tell me about it.
It's an ancient Roman amphitheater, built almost 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years? How does it look after so long?
It's partially damaged, but you can still see its structure and size.
Did you go inside?
Yes, I walked around inside. I imagined what it must have been like when Romans gathered there.
For what events?
Gladiator fights, animal shows, and other entertainment.
That's fascinating. What other sites did you visit?
I visited the Roman Forum, the Pantheon, and Vatican City.
Vatican City? That's where the Pope lives, right?
Yes, and there's an amazing cathedral there called St. Peter's Basilica.
Did you go inside?
Yes, the ceiling is so high. I had to lean back to see it.
That high?
Yes, there are amazing paintings and sculptures everywhere.
Did you climb to the top?
I did. There are hundreds of steps.
How many? Did you count?
I didn't count exactly, but about 500 or more.
500? That's a lot of stairs.
Yes, my legs were tired, but the view was worth it.
What did you see from the top?
I could see all of Rome, the city spread out below me.
That must have been amazing. What about the Vatican museums?
Oh, the museums are incredible, full of art and sculptures.
Did you see the Sistine Chapel?
Yes, I waited in a long line, but it was worth it.
Tell me about it.
The ceiling is painted with beautiful scenes. Michelangelo painted it.
Michelangelo, the famous artist.
Yes, he painted it over 400 years ago.
And it's still beautiful?
Yes, the colors are so vibrant. It was restored a few years ago.
What was your favorite experience in Rome?
I think throwing a coin into the Trevi Fountain.
The Trevi Fountain? What's that about?
It's a tradition. If you throw a coin into the fountain, you'll return to Rome someday.
Did you throw a coin?
Yes, I threw 3 coins. One for me, one for my mother, and one for my best friend.
So you'll all return to Rome.
That's the idea.
What about the food in Rome?
The food was delicious. Pasta, pizza, gelato.
Gelato? What is it?
It's Italian ice cream, much creamier than regular ice cream.
Did you try many flavors?
I tried 10 different flavors during the week.
Your favorite?
Pistachio. It was so creamy and delicious.
Will you go back to Rome?
Yes, I want to spend more time exploring.
Thank you so much, Lucia. That was wonderful.
Thank you for having me. I loved talking about Rome.
Rome sounds absolutely incredible.
I'm adding it to my travel list. Let's meet our 8th and final guest. Our final guest is Sophie, who took an adventure vacation to Costa Rica 5 months ago. Sophie, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Sophie, you went to Costa Rica. That's known for adventure. Tell us about it.
I went to Costa Rica for 2 weeks. I did ziplining, whitewater rafting, and jungle hiking.
Ziplining? That sounds scary.
It was scary, but so much fun.
Tell me about it.
I went to a zipline park in the Cloud Forest.
Cloud Forest? What's that?
It's a forest so high in the mountains that clouds form inside it.
Inside the forest? That's cool.
Yes, it's misty and wet, full of different plants and animals.
And you did ziplining there?
Yes, I was attached to a harness and flew from platform to platform through the forest.
How many platforms?
About 15 platforms. The longest zip line was over 400 meters.
400 meters? That's like 4 football fields.
Yes, when I was in the air, my heart was racing.
Were you scared?
Yes, but the guides were very professional. They made sure everything was safe.
What did you see while ziplining?
I saw birds flying, and I could see the forest below me.
That sounds incredible. What about whitewater rafting?
That was challenging. The river had big rapids.
How rough were they?
Very rough. The boat moved fast, and I got very wet.
Did you fall in?
No, but I almost did. One time, the boat almost flipped.
Almost flipped? That sounds dangerous.
The guide said it was controlled. They knew what they were doing.
Did you believe them?
Not at that moment, but yes, they were very skilled.
What was the scariest part?
When we had to jump into the water.
You jumped into the water?
Yes, the guides took us to a waterfall and we had to jump into the pool below.
Jump from where?
About 10 meters high.
10 meters? That's scary.
It was, but everyone did it, and it was so fun.
What about the jungle hiking?
The jungle hiking was my favorite.
Why was that?
Because I saw so much wildlife. Sloths, monkeys, birds, and insects.
Sloths? Did you see them moving?
Yes, but very, very slowly.
That's what sloths do.
I watched one for 5 minutes and it barely moved.
What about the monkeys?
The monkeys were funny. They played and jumped in the trees.
Did they come close to you?
One monkey came very close and took my sunglasses.
Your sunglasses?
Yes, the guide said the monkey was curious. He gave them back.
A friendly monkey?
Very friendly.
Did you have any uncomfortable experiences?
Yes, I got many insect bites.
Insect bites? How many?
Dozens. The jungle has so many insects.
Did you use insect repellent?
I did, but it didn't help much.
That's part of the jungle experience.
I learned that.
What was your favorite meal in Costa Rica?
The fresh tropical fruit was amazing.
What kind of fruit?
Mango, pineapple, papaya, and dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit? What's that like?
It's pink on the outside and has tiny black seeds inside.
Did you like it?
Yes, it was sweet and refreshing.
Will you go back to Costa Rica?
Absolutely. I want to see the other coasts and volcanoes.
That sounds wonderful. Sophie, thank you so much.
Thank you for asking. This was a great experience.
Wow, we heard from 8 amazing travelers.
Each one had a unique adventure.
Carlos went to Mexico and discovered beautiful beaches and new foods.
Sophia experienced the romance and culture of Paris.
Aisha challenged herself in the Swiss Alps.
David experienced Japanese culture, martial arts, and meditation.
Isabella found paradise in Thailand's islands.
David found peace in the Rocky Mountains.
Lucia found paradise in the incredible history of Rome.
Sophie had thrilling adventures in Costa Rica.
8 destinations, 8 experiences, 8 stories.
But they all share something special.
What's that?
They all grew as people from their travels.
That's the true value of travel.
It's not just about seeing places.
It's about discovering yourself.
And connecting with people from around the world.
Now, let's recap the vocabulary we learned.
We heard words like altitude, terrain, meditation, and heritage.
Let me explain some of these important words.
First word, altitude.
Altitude means how high something is above sea level. For example, Aisha hiked to 3,000 meters altitude. The higher the altitude, the thinner the air.
Next word, terrain.
Terrain means the type of land or landscape. For example, the Swiss Alps have steep, rocky terrain. The Rocky Mountains have forests and streams.
Next, meditation.
Meditation means sitting quietly and focusing your mind. David did meditation at a temple in Japan. It helps you relax and think clearly.
Next, heritage or history.
Heritage means the important buildings, traditions, and culture from the past. Rome has incredible heritage, 2,000-year-old buildings.
Next, blister.
A blister is a painful bubble of skin filled with liquid. David got a blister from his hiking boots rubbing his heel.
Next, altitude sickness.
Altitude sickness happens when you go too high and your body doesn't have enough oxygen. Aisha experienced headaches, dizziness, and nausea.
Next, snorkeling.
Snorkeling means swimming with a mask and breathing tube to see underwater. Carlos saw colorful fish and coral while snorkeling.
Next, gondola or ferries.
A gondola is a narrow boat in Venice. A ferry is a boat that carries people across water. Isabella took a ferry between Thai islands.
Next, terrain.
Terrain describes the physical landscape. Mountain terrain is very different from beach terrain.
Last important word, heritage site.
A heritage site is an important place protected by UNESCO. Rome, Paris, and Japan have many heritage sites.
Now let's talk about grammar. When we talk about travel experiences, we use the past tense.
That's right, all our travelers used past tense.
For example, Carlos said, I went to Mexico and I stayed for 2 weeks.
Sophia said, I went to Paris and I saw the Eiffel Tower.
Notice the pattern. Went, stayed, saw, all past tense.
We use went for movement. We use stayed for duration. We use saw for experiencing.
Here are more examples from our travelers.
Aisha said, I trained for 3 months and I climbed high into the mountains.
David said, I visited many temples and I participated in meditation.
Isabella said, I took a cooking class and I snorkeled in the ocean.
David said, I hiked every day and I caught 3 fish.
Notice we also use there was for description.
For example, Lucia said, there was an ancient Roman amphitheater.
And Sophie said, there were big rapids in the river.
These help us describe what we experienced.
We also use because to explain why things happened.
For example, Carlos said, I got sunburned because I didn't put on enough sunscreen.
Aisha said, I got altitude sickness because I went too high too fast.
David said, I got a blister because my boots weren't broken in.
These because statements help us tell complete stories.
We also use but to show contrast.
For example, Sophie said, the boat almost flipped, but the guides made sure everything was safe.
Lucia said, the Colosseum is damaged, but you can still see its structure.
These help us show what happened versus what we expected.
Now that we've learned the vocabulary and grammar, let's practice.
We're going to teach you how to tell your own travel story.
Let's imagine some new travelers.
We'll create scenarios, and then you can practice speaking about them.
Ready? Let's begin with our first practice scenario. Joining us now for a practice conversation is James, and we're going to imagine he took a safari in Africa. James, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to tell this story.
Okay, James, let's pretend you just returned from a 2-week safari in Kenya. Tell us, when did you go?
I went to Kenya last year during the summer. It was the best decision I made.
The best decision? Why?
Because I saw animals I had only seen in documentaries. Real lions, elephants, and giraffes.
Real animals? Tell me about your first day on safari.
On the first day, I was so nervous. I didn't know what to expect.
Why were you nervous?
Because I had never been on a safari before. I was worried I wouldn't see any animals.
But you did see animals?
Yes. Within the first hour, I saw 3 lions resting under a tree.
3 lions? How far away were they?
About 50 meters away. The guides said they were hunting yesterday and were resting.
Did you feel scared?
A little, but I felt safe because the guides were very experienced.
What was the most memorable moment?
I watched a mother elephant and her baby drinking water from a river.
A baby elephant? That must have been special.
It was. The baby was playful. It sprayed water on itself.
Elephants are so intelligent.
They are. The mother was very protective.
What else did you see?
I saw giraffes, zebras, antelope, and many birds.
Different animals every day?
Yes, every day was different. Every day I saw something new.
Did you have any scary moments?
One day, our vehicle broke down.
Your vehicle broke down? In the middle of the safari?
Yes, we had to wait for another vehicle to pick us up.
How long did you wait?
About 2 hours.
That must have been stressful.
It was, but the guides were calm. They said everything was fine.
And everything was fine?
Yes, another vehicle came and picked us up.
What about the accommodation?
I stayed in a safari lodge. It was very comfortable.
What did you eat?
Simple food, meat, vegetables, and rice. Very delicious.
Will you go back?
Absolutely. I want to see the migration.
The migration? What's that?
Millions of animals travel together searching for water. It's called the Great Migration.
Millions? That sounds incredible.
It does. That's my dream for next year.
James, thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me share.
What an amazing safari story.
I could imagine the adventure. Now let's meet our next practice traveler.
Joining us now is Rachel, and we're imagining she took a road trip across the United States. Rachel, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Rachel, tell us about your road trip. How long did it take?
I drove for 3 weeks across the country.
3 weeks? Where did you start?
I started in New York and drove to Los Angeles.
That's the whole country. How many kilometers?
About 4,000 kilometers.
4,000? That's a lot of driving. How many hours a day did you drive?
About 8 hours a day.
8 hours every day. That must have been tiring.
It was. My back hurt, my legs hurt, but it was worth it.
What was your favorite part?
Driving through the Grand Canyon area.
The Grand Canyon. Tell me about that.
The landscape was so amazing. Red rocks, beautiful colors, and huge cliffs.
Did you stop at the Grand Canyon?
Yes, I spent an entire day there.
What did you do?
I hiked down into the canyon about 5 kilometers.
Down into the canyon? How did you feel?
It was tough. Going down was easier, but coming back up was exhausting.
Coming up is always harder.
Yes, my legs were so sore.
What did you see at the bottom?
The Colorado River. It was like a tiny ribbon from where I stood.
A tiny ribbon.
Yes, the canyon is so deep and wide.
Did you camp in your car?
Yes, I slept in my car most nights.
Your car? Wasn't that uncomfortable?
Very uncomfortable, but it saved me money.
That's true. What did you eat?
I bought food at gas stations and supermarkets.
Fast food?
Mostly. I didn't have time to cook.
What was the hardest part of the trip?
Driving alone for so long.
You drove alone?
Yes, no passengers, just me and the radio.
Didn't you get lonely?
Sometimes, but I also enjoyed the silence.
The silence?
Yes, time to think about my life and my future.
That sounds therapeutic.
It was. The road trip helped me think clearly.
Will you do it again?
Yes, but next time with a friend.
So you won't be alone?
No, I want to share the experience.
Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you for asking.
What a journey across America.
I loved that. Now, let's meet another traveler. Joining us now is Olivia, and we're imagining she took a backpacking trip through Europe. Olivia, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Olivia, tell us about your backpacking adventure. How long were you in Europe?
I was there for 1 month.
1 month? Which countries did you visit?
I visited France, Italy, Austria, and Germany.
4 countries in 1 month. How did you travel?
By train mostly, and sometimes by bus.
Trains and buses. That's the best way to travel as a backpacker.
Yes, it was cheap and convenient.
Where did you stay?
In hostels, mostly in dormitory rooms with other travelers.
Hostels. Did you like that?
I loved it. I met so many people from around the world.
How many people would share one room?
Sometimes 4 or 5 people, sometimes up to 10.
10 people in one room.
Yes, it was crowded but fun.
Did you become friends with any of them?
Yes, I met people from Japan, Brazil, Australia, and Canada.
Did you travel together?
Some of them. We spent a few days together in Vienna.
Vienna. Tell me about that.
Vienna is the capital of Austria and is so beautiful.
What did you do there?
We visited the Schönbrunn Palace. It's a famous royal palace.
A royal palace? How big is it?
Huge, with over 1,000 rooms.
1,000 rooms?
Yes, we couldn't see all of them in one day.
What was your favorite city?
Barcelona, Spain.
Barcelona? Why?
Because of the architecture. Antoni Gaudí designed amazing buildings.
Gaudí, a famous architect?
Very famous. His buildings look like they came from a fairy tale.
Tell me more.
The Sagrada Familia is a cathedral that's still being built.
Still being built? After how long?
Over 100 years. It's not finished yet.
100 years?
Yes, the architecture is so detailed. Did you run out of money? Almost. On the last day, I had very little money left.
Backpacking on a budget.
Yes, but I saw so much.
Would you go back?
Yes, I want to spend more time in each city.
Olivia, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
What an incredible European adventure.
I want to backpack through Europe now. Let's meet another traveler. Joining us now is Lucas, and we're imagining he went island hopping in the Caribbean. Lucas, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Lucas, tell us about your island hopping adventure. How many islands did you visit?
I visited 5 islands in 2 weeks.
5 islands. Which ones?
Jamaica, Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Haiti.
5 different islands. How did you travel between them?
By ferry and sometimes by small plane.
Small plane. Were you nervous?
Yes, very nervous. The planes were so tiny.
How many passengers?
About 15 people. Very small.
And the flights?
About 1 hour or less between islands.
Quick flights. What was your favorite island?
Turks and Caicos. The beaches were the most beautiful.
More beautiful than the others?
Yes, the sand was like powder, so soft.
Powder like sand. What did you do there?
I snorkeled, I relaxed on the beach, and I ate fresh seafood.
Snorkeling again. Did you see anything interesting?
Yes, I saw sea turtles.
Sea turtles? How many?
3. They were swimming slowly on the ocean floor.
Did they see you?
One turned and looked at me, then it swam away.
You startled it.
Yes, I felt bad.
What about the local people?
They were so friendly. Everyone greeted us with a smile.
Did you learn anything about the culture?
Yes, the music, the food, the history. It's a fascinating place.
Did you try the local food?
Yes, fresh fish, rice and beans, and tropical fruit.
Sounds delicious.
It was. The flavors were so strong and different.
Did you get sick?
No, I was careful. I only ate at trusted restaurants.
Smart. Would you go back?
Absolutely. I want to stay longer on each island.
Lucas, thank you so much. What a tropical paradise.
I'm getting itchy feet. Let's meet another traveler. Joining us now is Anna, and we're imagining she went to Iceland. Anna, welcome.
Hi, so happy to be here.
Anna, Iceland. I've heard it's very cold. Tell us about it.
I went there in winter for 1 week.
Winter? Why winter?
Because I wanted to see the northern lights.
The northern lights. Did you see them?
Yes, on the second night.
Tell me about it.
I was outside at midnight, and suddenly the sky was green and purple.
Green and purple? In the sky?
Yes, it was like a dance. The lights moved and changed colors.
How did you feel?
I cried. I was so emotional.
You cried?
Yes, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
How long did it last?
About 30 minutes.
Only 30 minutes?
Yes, but it felt like forever. I was so focused.
What else did you do in Iceland?
I visited waterfalls. Iceland has incredible waterfalls.
Waterfalls in winter?
Yes, some were partially frozen.
Partially frozen? That sounds beautiful.
It was. I took so many photos.
What was the scariest part?
Driving on icy roads.
Icy roads? Didn't you slip?
I almost did a few times.
Scary.
Very scary. I drove very slowly.
Did you see ice caves?
Yes, I explored an ice cave.
Inside the ice?
Yes, it was like being inside a blue crystal.
Blue crystal? Describe it.
The ice was so blue and transparent, like glass.
How did you feel inside?
Small and humble. The ice cave was so big.
Would you go back to Iceland?
Yes, but in summer to see different things. Anna, thank you so much. Thank you.
What a magical adventure!
Iceland sounds like another world. Let's meet another traveler. Joining us now is Diego, and we're imagining he took a Caribbean cruise. Diego, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Diego, you took a cruise. Tell us about it.
I went on a 7-day cruise.
7 days on a ship. How many people were on the cruise?
About 3,000 people.
3,000? That's like a floating city.
Yes, that's what it felt like.
Where did you visit?
We visited 4 different islands during the week.
4 islands? What were they?
Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and Belize.
1 island each day?
Almost. We had a day at sea, too.
What did you do at sea?
I stayed on the ship. I went to the pool, the gym, and entertainment shows.
Entertainment shows? Yes, musicians, comedians, and dancers performed every night. Every night?
Multiple shows every night. You could see something different each evening.
What was your favorite port?
Grand Cayman.
Why?
Because I went to Stingray City.
Stingray City? What's that?
A place where you can swim with stingrays.
Swim with stingrays? Weren't you scared?
At first, yes, but the guide said they were friendly.
And were they?
Yes, they were so gentle. They ate food from my hands.
From your hands?
It was a weird feeling, but amazing.
What about the food on the ship?
So much food. Buffets, restaurants, room service.
All included?
Yes, included in the price.
That's convenient.
Too convenient. I ate too much.
Did you gain weight?
Probably.
Did you feel sick on the ship?
Not really. The ship was very stable.
Did other people get seasick?
Yes, some people didn't leave their rooms.
Poor people.
I was lucky.
Would you take another cruise?
Yes, but I would eat less food.
That's a good goal.
A difficult goal.
Diego, thank you.
Thank you.
What a relaxing cruise vacation.
I think I would eat too much food, too. Let's meet our last traveler. Joining us now is Thomas, and we're imagining he climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Thomas, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thomas, you climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. That's the highest mountain in Africa. Tell us about it.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Hardest? Why?
Because it's almost 6,000 meters high. The altitude was very challenging.
How many days did it take?
5 days to reach the summit.
5 days of climbing. Did you camp on the mountain?
Yes, we camped at different altitudes each night.
What was the first night like?
The first night was okay, but I couldn't sleep.
Why couldn't you sleep?
Because I was thinking about the climb ahead. I was nervous.
And the second night?
The second night, I got altitude sickness again.
Altitude sickness. Did you almost quit?
Yes, I wanted to quit, but my guide encouraged me.
What did your guide say?
He said, "You are stronger than you think. Keep going."
Powerful words.
Yes, they motivated me.
What about the physical challenges?
My legs were so tired. Each step was painful.
Did you want to turn back?
Yes, many times.
But you didn't?
No, I kept thinking about reaching the summit.
Tell me about summit day.
We started at midnight.
Midnight? Why so early?
Because we needed to reach the summit by sunrise.
And did you?
Yes, we reached it at 6 in the morning.
How did you feel?
I cried. I was so happy.
You cried?
Yes, after 5 days of struggle.
What was the view like?
Incredible. I could see for hundreds of kilometers.
Did you see the clouds below you?
Yes, I was above the clouds.
Above the clouds. That must have been surreal.
It was. I felt like I was on top of the world.
Did you take photos?
Many, but I also just sat and looked.
Just sat and looked?
Yes, I wanted to remember the moment.
Would you do it again?
Maybe, but probably not soon.
I understand. Thomas, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, we heard from 8 initial travelers and 7 practice travelers.
That's 15 different travel stories.
15 different destinations.
15 different adventures.
Let's recap all of them quickly.
Okay, first we had Carlos's beach vacation in Mexico.
Then Sophia's romantic trip to Paris.
Aisha's challenging hike in the Swiss Alps.
David's cultural experience in Japan.
Isabella's adventure in Thailand.
David's peaceful time in the Rocky Mountains.
Lucia's historical tour of Rome.
Sophie's thrilling experience in Costa Rica.
Then we practiced with James's safari in Kenya.
Rachel's road trip across America.
Olivia's backpacking through Europe.
Lucas's island hopping in the Caribbean.
Anna's magical trip to Iceland.
Diego's relaxing cruise.
And Thomas's challenging climb of Mount Kilimanjaro.
15 stories, 15 experiences.
Each one unique, each one valuable.
That's what travel is about.
Discovering the world, discovering yourself.
Making memories, meeting people.
Growing as a person.
Challenging yourself.
Finding peace.
Or finding adventure.
Whatever your travel style is, there's a story here.
A story you can learn from
and use to tell your own travel stories.
Now, let's do a final vocabulary recap.
We learned many important travel words.
Altitude, how high something is.
Terrain, the type of landscape.
Heritage, important buildings and culture from the past.
Snorkeling, swimming with a mask to see underwater.
Summit, the top of a mountain.
Altitude sickness, problems from being too high.
Ferry, a boat that carries people.
Hostel, cheap accommodation for travelers.
Cruise, a vacation on a ship.
Stingray, a sea animal with a flat body.
Northern lights, beautiful green and purple lights in the sky.
Scenic, beautiful views.
Remote, far away from cities.
All important travel vocabulary.
Now, your challenge.
Tell us about a place you have traveled to.
Write about it in the comments.
Use the past tense. Use because and but.
Tell us what you did, what you saw, what you felt.
Use at least 10 of the vocabulary words we learned.
Make it interesting, make it detailed.
We want to read your travel story.
Download the free PDF. It has all 15 travel stories organized by destination.
The link is in the description and the first comment.
You can read all these stories in practice.
Learn from each traveler.
See how they describe their experiences.
Use their vocabulary and grammar.
Okay, everyone, that's all for today's episode.
We hope you enjoyed these 15 travel stories.
If you liked this episode, please hit the like button.
Subscribe to our channel.
Share with your friends.
Next episode, we're teaching you how to talk about your dreams and goals in English.
You'll learn phrases like, my dream is to, and I want to achieve.
Very useful for talking about your future.
Don't miss it. And remember, travel is the best education.
It teaches you about the world.
It teaches you about yourself.
So plan your next adventure.
And practice your English while you travel.
See you in the next episode. Take care.
Goodbye, everyone.